This is San Antonio's Fox News First.
Coming up, find out how some elementary students are having fun while they're studying for the tax test.
This is Fox News First.
Welcome back. Thinking outside the block. So when it comes to writing, many students hit that writer's block and just can't get past it. And when you couple that with the tax test, well, it can be stressful. Joining us today is children's author Chris Espinosa, known as Uncle Chris to those who know him. Thank you for joining us. Talk to us a little bit about this program that you have actually come up with as, as an author and your experiences.
Well, the program is a 4-part program based on my writer's blocks. And that's why we say think outside the blocks. Because one thing I've learned working with kids for the past 6 years is that when they get the writing assignment and or a test, they say, I don't know what to write.
Right.
My job is to get them to know what to write, to get them to see the ideas, and I help them generate ideas for their writing.
Well, and to speed up that process a little bit, because I know, like you said, when kids sit down and say, I can't, all of a sudden they've blocked out any possible scenario, idea.
Right, yeah, blank page. And what I do is I ask them, what do they see? Get the prompt, look at what the prompt is asking of them, related to themselves, and then start using the blocks.
Show us the blocks.
This is the 5 sense blocks, and each of the senses are on all the sides. And I just ask the kids, what do you see? What do you hear? Use those senses. Use that experience to start the story. Driving
a story.
Right, and then ask the 5 W's. And once you start doing that, you answer these questions, the story starts to begin, and you can get going. And once you start doing this, then ideas start to pop in the imagination.
Because they usually always have pretty active imaginations.
They do until they're required to write something or tell the teacher something. They're like, I don't know what to write.
Oh, yeah. Well, you've been putting on the workshop at Hardy Oaks for the last week or so, and you said you've already seen the transformation in the students that you've been working with.
Yes, and it always happens. It's a 4-part, 4-hour workshop, and I work with them once a day for an hour. And I see a progression. I see them use better words. They use details that are more descriptive, and it's that you can just see.
You can see the wheels turning already.
Yes.
So this is something that a parent can do at home. Start to ask the questions and help them to get that process going.
Correct. Yes. All you have to do is just ask them questions. Ask them what they see. Ask them what they hear, what they smell, and tell them to get you to tell them a story.
Well, perfect. Thank you, Chris, so much for joining us. We're running out of time, but Chris is at Hardy Oaks all this week, so for those parents, just know that he's there helping your children. And for all those parents whose children aren't at Hardy Oaks, if you're interested in the program, you can talk to your school and see if they can maybe have Chris come in and do the writing workshop. Thank you very much for joining us. Well, still